Susannah Schaefer, Chief Executive Officer of SmileTrain. I'm based at SmileTrain's headquarters in New York. Cleft lip and palate is a problem that is affecting 170,000 births per year around the world. When we started out in 1999, there was a tremendous backlog all around the world. And we knew that with our model, which was set out to build sustainability in country, so our mission was to provide the funding, the resources, and the training to local doctors in their own communities by funding their partner hospitals so they could treat cleft lip and palate children in their own communities. So our largest program is here in India. We've treated over 450,000 children in India since we started in the year 2000. We also have programs in North Asia, in China. We also have a large program there. We've treated over 350,000 children. We have programs in Africa, Central and South America, Southeast Asia, and in many communities in the Caribbean. Haiti is another growing program for us around the world. In 2014, we operated on our 1 millionth patient, giving him a new smile and a new chance at life. That was probably our largest milestone that we recently achieved. But there are so many more. Being able to provide the training and resources to doctors by developing a virtual surgery simulator so that we could expedite that training and use technology to leverage that technology and be able to train more surgeons at a faster pace. SmileTrain's funding comes from private donations from individuals and foundations. Receive no government funding, and so it's the caring people who have been supporting us and want to help the cleft children around the world. So we've been able to build fundraising programs to be able to share where their dollars are going and how they're changing lives, changing communities at large, and giving children a second chance at life. In India, primarily challenges are transportation and mobilization of patients, and also awareness, getting the word out. So in rural communities where communication is not as great in the larger cities, there's such an unknown of what cleft is. There's superstitions behind it. So it's really educating parents who have a child who was born with a cleft to know that there is a hospital that can help them. There's a program that they owe nothing to. There is no payback. There is no funding on their part. This is free. This is out of the kindness of private individuals that I mentioned before who want to help them and give their child a new chance at life. It's 100% free. I think that's what's so important, and what we work really hard at communicating, that the service that SmileTrain is providing requires no payback from the families. That's really what our number one goal is to get that word out and be able to provide safe and quality surgery to the children. In India, but of course, we always want to reach more children. We're operating on almost 50,000 children a year here. So that covers the 35,000 clefts that are estimated to be born every year in India, plus that backlog, which we're still estimating is at approximately 1 million children. So expansion is helping as many children as possible. We're also fundraising locally now. And I mean, when you think about how far we've come since 2000, that now we are having corporations and private individuals here in India contributing to SmileTrain's programs and taking care of children in their own communities, it's really wonderful. So we hope to continue to grow that so we can help more children at a faster pace. When we started in 1999, we had one focus, and that was on cleft lip and palate, and we will continue to have that focus. Our goal is to be able to provide holistic care to the child, which also looks at ancillary care, so such as orthodontics and speech therapy. So we look to build cleft centers here in India, where we can provide those additional services, make them more accessible, especially in the rural communities. So that's part of expansion, but absolutely focused on cleft lip and palate.